Assalamualaikum, good morning to Zara Osman. We are from Group Milo and Stage who will be presenting Tenaga Nasional Berhad Sustainability Report. Our group consists of 6 members. Here we have me, Nufaiza Adriana, Sharifah, Mumtazeh, Elinisa, Nur Shakira, and Yusinsu. So I'm going to start with the introductions. Assalamualaikum and greetings to Zaramans. My name is Nufaiza Adriana Chang and my register number is VDE 210095. So today, I am going to present the introduction of the Tenaga Nasional Berhad Sustainability Report. TNB is Malaysian multinational power company that serves all Peninsular Malaysia with assets at 182.6 billion ringgit Malaysia. The history of TNB begins when the Lembaga Elektrik Pusat was created and put into operation on 1st September 1949. After that, it was renamed to the Lembaga Elektrik Negara of the State of Malaya on 22 June 1965. Then, Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad announced the government's choice of a privatization program on 4th May 1988. The Tenaga Nasional TNB was established in 1990 under the Electricity Supply Successor Company Act. For year 2021 has been a historic year for the country. Malaysia says strong in its promise to help the community now while addressing the difficulty of the energy transition and promoting sustainable growth. With the implementation of the sustainability pathway, TNB set up its effort to realize the audacious goal of reaching net zero by 2050. They accomplished this by setting several sustainability goals and creating a roadmap that is supported by a group of disciplines and creative stewardship. There are 4 sections in this statement with its key enhancement. The first one is sustainability at TNB. It is to establish TNB's Sustainability Pathway 2050, outlining a clear roadmap with decadal targets and key environmental, social, and governance and economic matrices. Next is environmental sustainability. It is to conduct strategic engagement with key internal and external stakeholders to address concern and obtain buy-ins on new targets and aspirations. The third one is empowering our people and nurturing talent. It highlighted the newly introduced TNB's ways of working sustainably. Lastly is the brighter community, as it is highlighted TNB's engagement and effort towards the indigenous community, critically balancing sustainable growth and socio-economic benefit. TNB's sustainability report has been prepared and applying the reporting principle of Global Reporting Initiative GRI Standard Core Ocean. So that's all for the introduction. Thank you.
Greeting and good day to Sir Ratsman. My name is Elena Sachilana India. Matrix number is UDE 210140, and I'm going to present about the first issue, which is building the nation. As the COVID-19 pandemic has caused health, economic, and other crises of unparalleled scale and impact, TNB are proud to perform their role in expediting the country's socio-economic recovery by collaborating with their stakeholders to keep a sustainable infrastructure and ecosystem. TNB is also trying to digitalize electronic infrastructure in the future in order to improve power security and migrate to greener energy generation sources. Then, TNB expand the business and focusing on the markets in the Asia, also in overseas with a concentration on renewable energy asset and technology. TNB also always ensuring the reliability of electricity supply by having the intellectual property and asset optimizations. Lastly, TNB maintain a sustainable supply chain ecosystem in integrating digitalization into a procurement process in order to improve efficiency and reduce time consumed in manual processing.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sharifah Nur Amir Hanis. My matrix number is UDE 210115. Now moving on to the second issue, which is environmental sustainability. Firstly, shaping TNB's net zero aspiration. TNB, as a national power utility company, is responsible for maintaining reliable supply while balancing socio-economic factors and environmental conservation, with a green goal of achieving net zero emissions by 2050 and limiting coal-fired power plants to 25% of revenue. Secondly, the response to climate change. TNB has adopted the TCFD framework to incorporate climate-related risks and opportunities into its business strategy. Number 1 is the governance. TNB's Board of Directors, Sustainability Development Council, and Management Committees are responsible for managing sustainability and climate risks and opportunity, as well as assessing the performance of associated activities. Number 2 is strategy and risk management. TNB's risk management framework is used to discover, analyze, and manage enterprise risks. TNB has identified climate-related risks as a strategic risk, which is being addressed through our framework. Third is the Negri Hydroelectric Project. The Negri Hydroelectric Project is expected to have a capacity of 1,000 megawatts and will be built on the Galas River, one of the main tributaries of the Pahang River. The project will involve the construction of a dam and reservoir, as well as a power station to generate electricity from the water flow. Fourth, minimizing our environmental impact. TNB works to reduce the environmental consequence of business operations and value chains, including carbon emissions, water use, and fuel consumption. To address this issue, TNB has established an end-to-end consequence management procedure, developed a strategic management plan, and conducted frequent audits. Next is the site and habitat preservation. TNB's biodiversity initiative in 2021 focused on preventing, protecting, reducing, and mitigating impacts on species and ecosystems in certain areas, including limiting operations in high biodiversity regions.
Moving on to the issue 3, which is TNB empowering people and nurturing talents. Firstly, by transforming ways of working whereby TNB implemented green offices practice, for example, work in office, work from home, and work home-based during the COVID-19 pandemic. Second, by improving employment management and growth by creating a flexible, friendly, and inclusive working environment that encourage workers to live a healthy lifestyle.
Without wasting any time, let's continue to the fourth issue, which is a brighter community. TNB has invested 39.57 million ringgit in community programs and contributed 28.63 million ringgit to the government's efforts to sustain our country's health system due to COVID-19 impacts. The Tabung Warga TNB Prihatin (TWTP) was established in June 2021 to provide financial assistance to Malaysians affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. TNB contributes to community development through transformations in the economy and society, village street lighting program, Puskawanan Tempat Kejangan in Canberra Highlands, and the BELB program and National Food Basket program. Not only that, but TNB also provides a home for community well-being. The Home for the Needy and Better Brighter Shelter programs provided 3.05 million ringgit and 1.56 million ringgit respectively in 2021 to underserved communities in rural areas or on Kuala Lumpur's outskirts. They were implemented through two parallel projects, Program by T Janati and Program Mesra Rakyat. Next is environmental sustenance programs with the community. TNB's environmental sustainability initiatives to protect the natural environment include the following: Mangoes Planting Program, Forest Tree Planting and Fireflies Conservation Project in Kampung Kuantan, Kuala Selangor. Lastly is engaging with the indigenous people. TNB actively engage with orang asli communities to protect their well-being and generate socio-economic advantages, such as the BELB program and a strategic communication tool. TNB has completed all environmental and social work and studies required for project approval, including the Mineral Potential Study, Public Acceptance Study, Environmental Impact Assessments, EIA, Social Impact Study, and Heritage Impact Study. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone and to our lecturer Sir Razman. My name is Nur Shakira Adawiyah binti Hussein and my metric number is UDE 210155. Now we are going to talk about the recommendations of the issue number 1, Building the Nation. The first initiative taken by TNB in order to ensure reliable electric supplies is proactively upgrade the automatic fault analysis system, which provide detailed failure analysis, which then improve decision making during unintended outage. The second recommendation is for TNB to ensure the customer centricity. Feed-in tariff program. It is a mechanism used by renewable energy assets owner to export generated solar energy produced at TNB grid at a fixed price. Secondly, installation rooftop solar photovoltaic. As TNB fully own the GS Parks company, their customer given an opportunity to install rooftop solar at a zero initial cost and ensure save money. The third recommendation is sustainable supply chain in supplier engagement, such as the vendor program memorandum of understanding with MEDEC. Last but not least, the recommendation for tax. TNB must constantly use the appropriate framework that match with their economic situations. Currently, they are using TNB's risk management framework, which provides a structured and consistent approach to risk management across the group for decision making. To deal with climate risk and capitalize on future opportunities in the energy sectors, TNB's carbon reduction strategy mainly focus on the three strategic pillars of the SP 2050. Firstly, they invest in low emission and green. They invest in asset optimizations programs to further reduce emissions from the existing generations plants and apply the latest technological advancements to their newest plants. The second strategic pillar is evolve in the grid and grow renewables, focus on expansions of renewable assets in Malaysia, ASEAN and Europe. Conservation voltage reduction CVR maintains the supply voltage at the lower level with an acceptable range to achieve energy and demand savings. The third strategic pillar is to open up new energy revenue streams where TNB need to develop unrelated business to meet the changing customer energy demands, including electric mobility, especially in battery electric vehicles, through collaborative efforts with stakeholders. That is all for the recommendation part. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakira. Good morning, sir. My name is Won Ziji and my matrix number is UDE 210136. For today, I will explain about the recommendation of issue 3 and 4. As we know that TNB has transformed ways of working will bring impact to the company as TNB implemented flexible working arrangement with alternative to work in office, work from home or work home base during COVID-19. The COVID-19 crisis measures has yielded powerful new evidence that giving workers more flexibility in how, where and when they work can be positive both for them and for business, for example, by improving their productivity. Furthermore, to maintain employment management and growth, TNB seems to create a flexible, friendly and inclusive working environment that encourages workers to live a healthy lifestyle based on 3 principles, which is trust, empowerment and mindfulness. As a manager, to help you to manage employee more effectively, you should define your expectation. Besides that, creating boundaries for you and your employees can lead to more independent success in the workplace. Next, I will talking about the one of the issue 4, which is together with you. TNB is also aware of the critical role it plays in keeping the lights on for the people and the nation, and is doing so by maintaining service availability for the convenience of customer rakyat. TNB is assisting the government and Malaysian in keeping the economy running and relieving economic pressure on the most impacted industry sector in particular, as well as consumers in general through offering a 6-month discount on monthly bill. That's all for me. I will pass to Xin Chi to make a conclusion. Thank you.
My name is Liu Xingqi. My matrix number is UDE 210199. Now I will present about the conclusion. In conclusion, Tenaga Nasional Berhad is without any doubt a market leader. TNB as a major corporation sets a strong emphasis on its social responsibility in order to acquire public respect and to comply with the law. TNB has been carrying out its corporation social responsibility in accordance with the regulation in 4 different categories, which include the marketplace, environment, workplace, and the community. TNB constantly ensure in the marketplace that they improve the value of their shareholders and protect their interests. Furthermore, they organize some event or talk to educate children and the general public about several ways to use electricity. In terms of the environment, they have been attempting to reduce the environmental impact of their operations, and TNB has invested in renewable energy such as hydroelectricity and biomass. They additionally work with universities such as the National Hydraulic Research Institute of Malaysia to monitor all of the lake under the supervision of TNB's generation division. However, no business in the world is without mistake. He discovered that TNB can definitely improve on those problems. A recommendation has been made to overcome the weaknesses. The auditors suggested methods to verify TNB's corporate social responsibility action in this particular assessment. Following the conclusion of the overall assessment, we conclude that TNB is still a growing company that will become a better company if improvements are carried out. That's all for me. Thank you.